Kindly sit down. I think we have a program to follow. Is this the one in front of us? Can we have the invocation now? Part of the... We'll just do it sitting down. Who's going to do the invocation?
For the invocation, this is going to be led by Mr. Joselito M. Castro, the Batangas Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Officer.
Go ahead.
Magsitayo po tayong lahat. Ama naming Diyos na makapangyarihan ka po sa lahat, nagpapasalamat po kami ng napakarami. Ligtas naming nasapit ang dakong ito, hindi lamang may buhay at kami at may lakas, higit sa lahat hayag sa amin ang iyong awa at pagtubay mo po sa bawat isa sa amin. Idinadalangin namin dakilang Ama, ang isasagawang pagpupulong sa hapong ito. Gawaran mo po kami ng kapayapaan, banalin mo po ang aming mga layunin, ipagmalasakit namin ang aming mga kababayan, lalo na po sa panahong ito na may panganib sa aming buhay. Basbasan mo po ang Pangulo ng aming bansa, ibigay sa kanyang dunong at kapangyarihan, manatili siyang nangunguna sa amin, madala kami lalo, Ama, sa lalong marapat na paglilingkod sa iyo. Patawad po anuman ang aming naging kulang at pagkakasala, hinihiling po namin ng lahat, sa ngalan po ng aming tagapagligtas, ang aming Panginoong Hesukristo. Amen.
Everyone may now be seated. For his welcome remarks, let us now call on Governor Hermelando Mandanas of the province of Batangas.
Sa ngalan po ng lalawigan ng Batangas at bilang gobernador kasama ang pamunuan hindi lamang ng lalawigan, kundi ang lahat nating bayan at mga kumakatawan ng lungsod at mga barangay namin, lahat pong local government at sa buong lalawigan na po ng Batangas. Gusto po naming bigyan diin ang aming napakalaking galang, our great respect to our President in leading this particular meeting, which is really an expression not only of this administration's commitment na tayo ay maka-Diyos, makabayan, makatao, makakalikasan, kundi nakita po natin na ito ay sinasagawa sa lalong madaling panahon. Dahil buong paggalang po at paghanga. At ganun din po ang napakatinding pasasalamat na kaagad ay tayo ay binigyan ng pansin. Dahil ang sakuna pong ito ay tunay na kahit hindi inaasahan, ay atin po namang na mangyari ngayon ay atin po naman itong pinaghandaan. Ang paghahanda pong ito, hindi po naman nagsimula lamang ngayon, noon pa po ito. Kaya't ipinakikita po na ating ipinabalita na hanggang ngayon, wala po tayong nalalaman, wala pong namatay sa ating pagsabog na hanggang ngayon. Wala po. At yun po, nagawa natin yung evacuation, pababahay, kung saan sila naroon, at yung evacuation center. At ganoon din po, wala pong nasaktan na ospital. Pero ngayon po, ay sa evacuation, nahahanda rin po naman at atin po ngayong nahaharap ang ating pananagutan. para maipakita po na tayo ay handa, meron tayong balangkas na tunay na magaganap. At nagpapasalamat po tayo sa ating mga first responder. Hindi po namin ito magagawa kung hindi sa tulong, halimbawa, ng ating Department of Science and Technology, sa lalo-lalo na ang ating Director ng PhilBox, si Director Renato Solidon, na simula lagi pong nagbibigay sa atin ng mga paalaala at kung ano talaga ang nangyayari dito. At nagmumungkahi na dapat namin gawin at ito po naman ay aming sinusunod. Yung po ang pinakamalaking tulong na masasabi natin dito. Nabibigyan po kami ng paraan upang mabigyan. Kaya't pasalamat po at ganun din sa mga kaagad na mga national government officials under our really compassionate and committed President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Ang amin pong day one, masasabi natin, nung wala pa hong alas 5 na nung mag-level 2, ay naroon na kaagad ang ating Secretary ng Department of Social Welfare dahil alam na naroon kaagad. At ganoon din, yung atin hong mga armed forces, ang kanilang mga assets, naroon na rin po kaagad. Dahil sa evacuation, kailangan. At ito po ay malaking dagdag. At yung mga balangkas po, yung iba po nating mga kagawaran, may mga commitment. At masasabi ko po, ganoon din po naman. Ang ibang local governments, pinakikita that under DILG, ay may pagkakaisa ang mga local government. Kahapon, dumating na ho yung galing sa Pampanga pa. Dahil si Governor Pineda, sila ang mayroong tunay na karanasan sa ganitong pangyayari, ay nagdala ng mahigit na 30 mga engineers at mga may dalawa pang payloader, may 10 dump trucks na katulong sa mga evacuation. At yung iba pong lalawigan, may mga commitment na nagpapadala po ng mga pagkain. Ang gusto po namin talagang sabihin ay napakalaking tulong na personal na kino-coordinate ng national sa katauhan ng ating Pangulo at kasama ang ating mga kailangan na mga secretaries natin at mga officials ng ating pamahalaan. At naririto pong lahat. Dito ho'y pinakikita ang talagang pagkakaisa ng lahat. At pinakikita ang pamunuan, ang leadership ng ating Pangulo. Na talagang nagawa niya dahil Kapares ngayon, ipinakikita na taos-puso, talagang mula sa puso ang kanyang pagtingin at ang matibay niyang dibdib para ipakita na ang nasa kanyang puso, damdamin ay ang kapakanan ng mga Pilipino. Kaya maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat po, Governor Mandanas. Undersecretary Ricardo B. Halad, Office of Civil Defense Administrator and Executive Director of the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, will now present the consolidated reports on the effects of the Taal volcano eruption.
Good afternoon, Mr. President. This briefing aims to provide the President with a quick update on the effects and disaster response conducted in connection with the eruption of Taal volcano last Sunday, January 12. Shown is the scope of this presentation. Next slide. On the effects, shown is the snapshot of the effects of the volcanic eruption. Following the eruption, volcanic ashes rained over the north and west area, north and west of the lake, Likewise, asphalts were monitored over Calabarzon, NCR, and even some parts of Central and Northern Luzon. Because of this, agricultural and housing damage, which are still to be quantified. And likewise, power outages were experienced. Also, we have to evacuate, as of this morning, a total of 8,724 families, composed of 37,116 individuals. This came from Batangas and Cavite province. Because of the risk of the asphalts, CAAP have to cancel 604 inbound and outbound flights to NAIA. And we also suspended work last Monday in all government offices in Regions 3, Calabarzon, and Mimaropa. Likewise, classes were suspended in 184 cities and municipalities in Region 3, Calabarzon, and NCR. Next slide. The disaster response operations. Shown is the breakdown of evacuations. In Batangas, there are 168 open evacuation centers, while in Cavite, 24, for a total of 192, hosting 8,724 families. Next slide. And the Office of Civil Defense immediately convened the response clusters at the national and regional level here in Calabarzon. We also provided some logistics and provided information and warning to the public regarding the eruption of Taal volcano. The DSWD is leading the provision of food packs as well as some logistics shown. The DOH conducted rapid health assessment in affected areas, also provided masks, medicines, jerry cans, and other items, and disseminated health advisories to the public. The AFP and PNP provided assistance in the conduct of the evacuation through the use of their transportation assets. Also, the Bureau of Fire and Protection assisted in the evacuation operations and conducted flushing of roads and dredging of canals covered with asphalts. The Department of Public Works and Highways conducted road clearing in the affected road sections and also assisted in the evacuation of families. The Department of Education allowed the use of 22 schools as evacuation centers. Next slide. DICT provided assistance on communications equipment, on communications and internet. And shown are the commitments and pledges of nearby local government units, Quezon, Laguna, the City of Manila, as well as some private organizations. Our recommendations, Mr. President, is the strict implementation of evacuation protocol, that is the observance of the danger zones, which right now is at 14 kilometers radius from the crater of the volcano. And there should be joint management of evacuation centers by the affected LGUs and host LGUs to be supported by the provincial and national governments. And we have to sustain